Hello, welcome, Cavendish here. In War of the Visions, let's look at the guild battles, and then I wanted to make this video today because from today there will be a new guild battle map. So here, this is the guild menu. We'll go to the lower right here, and then we can enter kind of the prep room for the actual guild battle. And then in the middle we can see the new map. It has kind of two characteristics. One is that dark element abilities will get their attack up, and the other is that this map is kind of smaller than the previous guild maps. So you won't need like movement as much, and then maybe area of effect attacks will be more effective just because people will be close together. And then maybe you won't need a tank since everybody's going to be near each other anyway. But here on the left, these are all my teammates, and then all of the people on the right, these are the members of the opposing team. And then once this timer starts in an hour, then one by one, people from my team, they will attack team members on the right. The battle will play out in auto, so we don't get to control it. And then everybody gets 2 attempts on the opposing team. And then I thought I would talk about my team member makeup. I picked a team with all dark element characters, which you might have heard about in a previous video that I did. This is probably overkill as far as the element, because I saw some people test the dark element boost, and it's only like 10% to 15% boost. So you could use your old team and probably still get a similar effect out of them. But you might want to stay away from light characters since they take extra damage from dark element attacks. So in the chat I made sure to warn people to get rid of the light units in their teams, and I think most people got rid of them. So there's much fewer Ramses, much fewer Engelberts than there were earlier today, and then more dark characters, but again, it's not necessary to bring a bunch of dark characters. And just yesterday actually we became gold. That's our ranking. Let me see if I can find the ranking here. Okay, so here are all the possible rankings here. So me and my guild, we've kind of leveled ourselves up through bronze, through silver, finally became gold yesterday. There are some teams out there that are platinum, but I haven't heard of anybody going to diamond or champion or master or legend yet, so we can look forward to that. Okay, next I wanted to kind of show my team in detail and then kind of talk about my reasoning behind choosing these characters. And then also why I set their certain abilities and then gave them these skills and equipment. But first was Sasayaki. I kind of want her to be my tank. In addition to the knight job, I gave her the samurai sub-job because that'll give her some nice mid-range attacks and then also buffs for my other teammates. Especially evade. I think evade is going to be important for this team. And then I also gave her this ability. This will raise attack and evade. This will raise HP. And then a sword guard here. This is like a damage mitigation skill. And then as for equipment, I gave her Excalibur. That will give her some nice attack. And then I gave her this mithril armor. This will give her 18 evade, which will be important for her. And then I gave her this Trustmaster just for defense, and then a active ability to raise speed on guys. And then for the Esper, I gave her the Iron Giant because if you level him up, you can give him resistance to slash damage and dark element, which are probably 2 things that I'm going to see in this guild battle. And then the vision card I gave was this passive provoke one, but it also raises attack on my guys, so I think that's a pretty good combo for her. She has almost 3000 HP, which is pretty decent for her. Her HP is low, but she has high damage mitigation. So she has almost 50% slash damage mitigation, and then a 14% dark resistance, so that could come in handy. Alright, next is Shuteru. He'll be my main attacker. He has the golden sword, which is very strong. I gave him the brave ring, which will raise his brave. That will raise his damage as well. And then I gave him this Trustmaster, which will raise his speed, so he can act more often. For the Esper, I gave him Behemoth because of the attack bonus there. And then for the Vision card, I gave him this Shadowbringers one because it will raise his dark element attacks, but also raise the resistance of dark attacks to all of my guys. For him, I doubled up on a Soldier so that I could kind of use these strong short-range attacks. I don't think I need Shuriken or maybe jumps even, so that's why I went with that. And then support abilities, this is speed up, and then attack up, and then a kind of a mid-range counter attack. And then finally is a Vineta. She is the brand new character. She is an assassin, and then one thing I kind of discovered is that in her main assassin job, she doesn't have any TP skills, so it might be difficult for her to get AP points. So I gave her the Thief sub-skill, which has a lot of TP skills, so she can use those for status effects, build up her AP points, and then kind of cast some stronger attacks. For skills, I gave her this, Move and Speed Up. She likes to backstab, so having some extra move will be helpful. She has a move of 5, which is pretty crazy. And then Evade Up, which will be important because her HP and then her defense is not that high. For equipment, I gave her the Mage Masher, that's my strongest dagger. And then I gave her the Kenja Hat, which will give her 12 evades, that's nice. And then for Esper and Vision card, I gave her Shiva, which should help also with the evade. So that is my team. Let's test it out. Let's see how this setup works. Okay, so the guild battle has started, and I got in just when it started. So one thing I could do is just go automatically for the weakest team and just get some easy points that way. But that would not be very considerate of my team members, so I'm going to try to find an opponent that is kind of weak, but not super weak. And then since I'm going to battle 2 times, the first time I would like to play a weaker team. Hopefully take down everybody without losing anybody, so I can be at full power for that second match. But let's have a look. Let's see who we got. And then if an enemy team has not been battled, then we can't see the 2 guys there on the bottom, so there's a little bit of mystery. This team has been battled, so that's why I can see everybody. This one looks pretty strong. As we can see, only Engelbert here took a little bit of damage before they took down my teammate. This one looks doable. Pane. Maybe we'll come back to that later. And then any teams with light characters like Engelbert here, they'll be at a disadvantage because they're going to take extra damage from dark characters. Okay, let's refresh this. Yeah, as you can see, as I'm refreshing it, battles are taking place and then points are going up. And then also some of these enemy guys are disappearing. Who would be good? This one kind of caught my eye. Let's try this. Alright, let's go in. Okay, Shitera has the highest speed, so he'll act first. Vineta will raise her evade, that's good. Let's see, they got Federica. My tank will raise her HP, and here comes Thancred, cast regen on himself in eye lane. So 2 kind of short-range attackers and then 1 long-range, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, not bad. That's a defense break and then extra damage on the light element character. Ooh, okay. And then that's the mid-range samurai attack from Tsubayaki. Sasayaki, sorry. And yeah, that attack from Federica, that's one of her stronger attacks, but did less than 1,000 damage on Sasayaki, just because her damage mitigation is so high. Okay, great. So that team was not the strongest, but I was able to take down everybody without losing any of my guys, so that'll give me an advantage for the next fight. Sasayaki though, her HP went down. She does have the passive provoke. But there is a reason for that. It just means that my other characters won't be attacked as much, so that's fine. Okay, so let's look for my second and last fight. What do I want to do? I can do one of two things. I can go after a strong enemy and then try to weaken it, maybe to set up one of my teammates, or I can go for a weaker team and hopefully take them down. No, that looks really strong. Get this one? No. I saw this one earlier. It has Engelbert, but it's a low level. That 94 level character, though, is kind of suspicious. Depends on what that is. It's a good chance it's Monto, which is the free character. Everybody has him. This one's not too strong either. I'll leave them for somebody else. Maybe let's take a chance here. Let's see what happens. Alright, so they got Federica again, and then Miranda. But Federica's very weakened. And then Cura on Federica. Yeah, Miranda's pretty great. Haste on Engelbert. Alright, here comes Junetta. Ooh, there's that defense break again. Very nice. Nice. That's the evade coming into play there. Okay, taking down Federica. Good. Oh, very nice. Even through the guard from Engelbert, took him down. And Miranda's casting a spell, looks like. Watera. Oh, still alive. Good. I was wondering if I needed to raise Sasayaki's magic resistance. It's at 30%, which is pretty good, but still. Uh-oh. Ah, oh well. Alright, still got two characters. There's that mug attack. I wish she wouldn't use that in this sort of high difficulty content. Oh, here's Comet. Oh no! Alright, so now it's just down to Venera and Miranda. Ooh. Hopefully my evade is high enough that I can avoid everything. Ah! This Miranda is using the Excalibur, which has high accuracy, so maybe that's what got me. And she's level 94, so yeah. Oh well. Still, I got 2 points, so that will help my team out. And then that team will be left with just the Miranda with no HP, so maybe like a weaker teammate on my team could take down this team more easily. Okay, so that is a look at the guild battle. and then we'll have to wait an hour and 50 minutes to see the results, to see who got more points. In conclusion, I don't think using dark characters is as necessary as maybe I was guessing in the last video, but I think you definitely want to stay away from light characters. Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.